buddy. Hey, thanks for tuning in. As you can see, we're inside this side of the container. The floor has been finished back here behind us. It's kind of raised up just a little bit, and we're done with that. So now we're going to be working on the walls. If you get to take a quick glance back here, there's a little gap above our little temporary wall. It's there. That's actually the height that I want these walls to be. Some of the problems I ran into doing the other side of the container when we were doing the rooms and then the bathroom was that with it being too high, it gave just enough room for me to put the boards to do the ceiling so that we could put the sheetrock attached to it, where it had to kind of overcome some of the dips and that were inherent in the metal container. So lowering it down kind of helps get rid of that problem. It also gives me room to do insulation along with wiring if I need to, and anything else that we needed to be installed above the ceiling gives us room to do that as well. But here we're going to go ahead and get started on this wall right here behind me. That's going to be the first wall. This back wall is actually the end of the container, as you can see. We got to do some extra measurements on there because that one, the window that we're putting in there is like 7 by 4. So it's real tight, but it's going to basically cover the whole part of the wall behind me to kind of give the dining room a lot of light and a lot of open window space. And then we'll be working on the long wall behind me last. And then once that's done, we'll get going on some of the cutting open of the container. So let's get started.
right, so that's it with this video. Next, we're going to be cutting out that window that Jamal was talking about earlier. So it's actually a really big project, so I can't wait for that. We have a lot going on, a lot in store.
Yep. So we just kind of finished up with the walls. As you may have noticed, one of them is kind of a half wall. That's because the window that we're going to be putting in and cutting the open is going to take up that whole wall. It's about a 7-foot window. It's a 7-foot wide, 4 by 4 feet tall. So it's going to fit in that space pretty much just perfectly. So we didn't frame the sides, we just framed the top and the bottom. The metal frame that I'm going to put in the window is also going to be what's going to be holding it in place. So that's the portion that we have. So it's kind of like the dining room is pretty much kind of framed out.
So with this pandemic going on, as you've heard in our previous videos, we've been having a very hard time finding wood for cheap because everybody's building right now. So it has been it's been a struggle. He just recently got furloughed. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Yeah, that's it, furloughed. To my job, so we don't have the account that I was working on. So second time in a year. But I'll have some more time to work on the house, and hopefully we'll find something soon. That way we still have the funds to keep going. Right now it's just going to be tight, but we'll figure out, work it out. Just want to help give a shout out to all the friends that are helping us out, my Patreon and other friends that are supporting us with materials and time and stuff like that. But other than that, we're going to keep on going until the house is done. Stay with us.
All right.